Let's talk about Elvis Presley. Because if we're going to talk about the king, let's tell the whole story, not just the industry's whitewashed legend, but also not ignoring the parts where he did a whole lot better than most of his peers. Elvis didn't invent rock and roll. That sound was born in Black communities. Blues, gospel, R&B. He soaked it in growing up in Memphis in Black churches and Beale Street clubs. He was influenced by Black musicians every step of the way. That's not shade, it's just fact. And yeah, he made millions off of it. Songs like Hound Dog, he made it a massive hit, but it was Big Mama Thornton's first. Her version was raw, fierce, Black, and it barely got her paid. Elvis's label turned it into a teenage anthem and it sold like crazy. He wasn't the first artist to do that, but he became the face of it. The industry loved him because he was a safe delivery system for Black music. White teenagers could buy Elvis records without crossing a color line. Radio stations that refused to play Black records, they spun him nonstop. He helped mainstream a sound that Black musicians were shut out of. But here's where it gets a little more complicated. Elvis didn't hide the fact that he loved Black music. He openly credited Black artists. He called B.B. King a friend. He spent time in Black neighborhoods when that wasn't the norm. Musicians that knew him often said that he treated them with respect, like equals, not novelties. He also helped break some barriers. In the South in the 1950s, you weren't supposed to have integrated audiences. Elvis's shows did. White and Black kids together in the same space, dancing to the same beat, and we all know that scared the hell out of the segregationists. Elvis wasn't a civil rights activist, but he changed what was possible in popular culture. And he did it just by refusing to sanitize himself to fit the Jim Crow South's rules. That hip-shaking, blues-infused swagger, that was Black culture, right on the TV sets of white America, even if they didn't admit it. But let's not get it twisted, Elvis still benefited from a racist system. He didn't have to fight to get on the radio. He didn't have to worry about segregated venues refusing him. He didn't lose royalties or get blackballed, while Black musicians often got pennies and contracts that stole everything. He could have used his platform to do more, but he didn't. He wasn't at the marches. He didn't speak up when Dr. King was assassinated in his own state. He just kept performing. So let's tell the truth about Elvis. He was talented. He loved Black music, credited Black musicians, treated them with respect. He even helped blur some color lines by just being himself. But he also profited from a system that was built to steal from Black artists. He became a king on the throne that wasn't his alone. And if we're going to talk about American music honestly, we don't flatten people into saints or demons. We tell the truth because the real story is often way more complicated and more important than the myth.